College and Cook will be our last presenter of the day. Please come in.
Hi.
Welcome.
Well, thank you all very much for having us today. My name is Audrey Spagnelli, and I'm the founder and editor-in-chief of College and Cook magazine. I'd like to introduce our team. This is Christina Oriel.
Hello, I'm the managing editor.
And this is Ben Bessie.
Hello, I'm the business manager as well as a sophomore here in GWSB.
So what exactly is College and Cook magazine? Well, it's the first and only food magazine geared towards college kids nationwide. We're an online publication, we're quarterly, and we have a website, collegeandcook.com. So back in May, I was sitting in a dorm room with a friend thinking, I love food, I love publications, how can I marry these interests? And I said to myself, all right, there's food blogs out there. I kind of gave that a shot, but it didn't kind of last very long. There's things like GWTV. I could try and do maybe a little cooking show, but again, not reaching a large audience. And then I said to myself, you know, there really isn't anything out there that unites this food-interested college community. There's tons of college budding foodies out there, but they don't really have a place to go, to network, to get together. So this idea for College and Cook, the idea was planted, and we put many months of planning into effect. We got a hold of 15 universities that were interested in getting on board, and we launched our first issue in January, which was 84 pages, and included 15 schools nationwide. We launched on issue.com, which is this great, very inexpensive publishing site that basically makes it very easy for you to upload an online magazine, which you can flip through as if it's a real magazine, a physical magazine. So we're very excited, and we just recently launched our spring issue on Tuesday, and that issue is 96 pages and includes 30 schools. So in a few months' time, we've doubled our schools involved, which just makes us thrilled.
So we've been blown away with the success of issue number 1, and we want to share some of those numbers with you today. We've had over 250,000 page views on issue.com, our website that hosts our magazine, and that's coming from 13,000 unique readers nationwide. In addition, we've had 8,500 readers on collegeandcook.com, our website, and we've been trying to figure out how can we make this into ad revenue for College and Cook. We want to take advantage of this great readership response. And so we recently started testing the waters in the ad revenue scene with Google AdSense. And as of today, their projected average for us for cost per 1,000 impressions, which is how we'll be compensated for ad views on our page, is $55.53 per 1,000 impressions.
Since College and Cook is a quarterly publication, we wanted to keep readers interested and frequently visit collegeandcook.com. So we added a blog section to our website, which will feature weekly updates and as well as online advertisements.
So we are kind of in shock by the media attention that this magazine has generated. In February, the Washington Post did a feature on us, and Bonnie Benwick, who's the editor of the food section over the Post, wrote a lovely review of our magazine, and we wanted to share this little blib from the article. That particular slice of the population pie, college students in the United States, for starters, is at almost 20 million, which is enough to make media moguls smack their foreheads and wish they'd thought of the concept first. So we were just very excited when we read that, and thought we'd share it with you today. So behind me are some publications and part of the media that have either written articles on our behalf or that we've partnered with or have worked with. So USA Today, Take Part, the Chronicle of Higher Education have all featured us on their website or in print. In addition, we have been working with student-run publications like Pen Appetit or the blog Lovely Undergrad. So Pen Appetit is a food magazine at University of Pennsylvania geared towards strictly students at UPenn. And they've teamed up with us and have been working with us. So it's an opportunity for us to spotlight Pen Appetit and also for them to get some focus on a national scale. And Lovely Undergrad is a blog that is known already on a national scale. That's kind of a college lifestyle, do-it-yourself type blog. And the girl behind that has done some great do-it-yourself projects involving food.
And another one of the relationships that we're really excited about at College and Cook is Google and Zagat, who are now one and the same, approached us recently about partnering in the future, possibly doing some advertising, College and Cook, and sponsorship of events.
And here are the images of our two covers. On the left is from our winter issue, and on the right is from our spring issue, which launched this past Tuesday.
Now, you may not know it, but below that bowl of pasta that's taken in my dorm room, there are 3 stools balanced to get that shot. So we've been doing very creative things to get food photography going in this magazine.
In each issue, we will feature a celebrity chef. In our first issue, we had the opportunity to interview top chefs Mike Mendelsohn. And did you know you can make a cake in 5 minutes? So we tailored a recipe to do so in a microwave and threw out standard measuring tools and used shot glasses instead.
Keeping the college crowd, you know. So now we're going to show you our website and issue itself, which is kind of one and the same. And we're going to show you a spread that has kind of gained a lot of interest that was in our first issue. And it is a fire spread. Ben and I were cooking, ironically, doing a photo shoot back in December. And we were in the middle of taking photographs of something, and we'd forgotten the croutons. And all of a sudden, the fire alarm went off, and we remembered the croutons. So we ran into his little dorm kitchen, and it was full of smoke. Flames were pouring out of the oven. I ended up with the fire extinguisher in my hand. I had never used one before. Somehow we got it out. The fire department arrived. It was finals week. The whole dorm was evacuated. It was very embarrassing. It was ironic. But anyway, after we cleaned up the whole thing, we went on with our photo shoot, and we were photographing Strawberry Napoleon's Star of the Day. And I looked at Ben and I said, well, there's a firehouse right across the street, right on campus. Why don't we go thank them and bring them the Napoleons? So that's what we did, and we kind of sheepishly knocked on the door. And kindly, this fireman was a very good sport. This is my favorite caption in the magazine yet. Washington, D.C. fireman holds pickaxe and Strawberry Napoleons. My dad's a big fan of that caption, too. Anyway, it was an opportunity to create a new story, and I think that this is really very representative of who College and Cook is. I mean, we are college kids. We're not claiming to be chefs with degrees. We are figuring things out just like our readers are, and I think that it's just very, very representative of kind of the general community that College and Cook is trying to create with its publication.
So I might not be so good at making croutons, but I am going to try and prove to you why College and Cook has decided to go online with our magazine as opposed to the more traditional print route. As you can see, a recent publishing from the Columbia Journalism Review showed that of the online magazines that they reviewed, there was a 20% difference between those online magazines that offered all their content for free and those that required a paid subscription, whether it was part of their print issue or if it was all online material behind a subscription wall. And that's what we've decided to do at College and Cook. Everything is 100% free. And again, the revenue that we plan on getting through collegeandcook.com is from ads, not from issue subscriptions. Additionally, of those profitable websites, over 80% indicated that advertising was their #1 source of revenue. Again, that's exactly what we're doing with College and Cook. So you might be thinking, who wants to advertise to college students? They supposedly don't have any money. They're not really that interested in food. Well, that's not necessarily true, as we found. There's 21 million college students in the U.S., and according to the U.S. Consumer Expenditure Survey, they have over $30,000 a year on average of expenditures, of which $4,500 a year on average is on food. This income is expected to see a 16% growth over the next 5 years, which presents a tremendous opportunity for advertisers to get in there and target that audience. Now, 20 years ago, if I'd come to you and tell you we're starting an all-online magazine, you probably would have been scratching your head wondering, what's this all about? But for College and Cook's target audience, college students, this is the perfect opportunity because they, above any other age group, spend the most time online, which means that they're most receptive to online ads, which means they're going to click on them more frequently, they're going to visit that site, and they're going to read the advertisement, which is great for advertisers. So we've selected some target advertisers that we'd like to focus on in the future, and some that we've already begun negotiations with, including Whole Foods, Zipcar, Cars to Go, all advertisers that we think fit very well into college students' lifestyle, and ones that would have tremendous success with College and Cook. In addition, we're really excited to announce that after reviewing many candidates, we found an advertising expert from right here at GWSB who's going to help us with these negotiations in the future, make sure we can secure those contracts. So, as I mentioned, ad revenue is the primary revenue stream for College and Cook. We also have small expected revenues from a library subscription service to try and spread readership nationwide and have a presence in college libraries, as well as Feastly events, which are ticketed dinners that would be hosted by College and Cook to promote the magazine. So from that, we're expecting in 2012 small net loss of about $3,000. Thanks to a positive cash flow expected to come around December of this year, we'll quickly have net income of $94,000 next year. And by 2014, we expect that to grow to $300,000.
So we're very excited about our low operating costs. Clearly, we're all college kids, and our contributors and our staff are also college kids. We're all trying to build our resumes. So the opportunity to contribute to College and Cook in any way is exciting for students out there. I mean, we have an info@College and Cook email account, and on a weekly basis, a new school and a new student finds out about us and says, I want to get involved. How can I get my school involved? Which is just so exciting for us. So for the future, we will constantly have a stream of free, unpaid contributors that are happy to contribute. Additionally, we have free office space thanks to Social Driver, who had a lot of success in this competition last year. And we have that office space for 2 years, and we're really, really excited about that. It's been very useful for our, and it's been a nice escape to go design down by Chipotle on 20th Street and get off of the campus every once in a while. So we'd like to talk a little bit about our investment needs, and I think that College and Cook today is doing well, but I think that without future investment, we will not be able to expand our audience in such a drastic way quickly. So I'd like to focus on two things, the Campus Ambassador Program and redesigning our website. So with this Campus Ambassador Program, basically we've started to develop relationships with specific schools and students at these schools that would like to get even more involved with our magazine. One way that we were thinking we could do this is actually create on our website a subsection for schools that are involved with College and Cook. So you could basically go to College and Cook and scroll down and pick a school, and they would basically have their own miniature blog that they would be updating. So with this ambassador program, we would kind of select editors-in-chief at individual schools, and they would be in charge of working with other students at their school to post frequently updated content about food-related activities going on at their campus. So in order to do that, we will need to focus a lot on website design. So we'd like to have this Campus Ambassador Program incorporated. We'd like to have a recipe database system set up. And additionally, we would like to have a list of food-interested clubs at schools across the country, all in one list, one easy and sortable list. This doesn't exist. Currently, we're constantly getting emails about these new ideas. Our spring issue featured the Thomas Jefferson Garden, which is at University of Virginia. I'd never heard of it. Thomas Jefferson's vision was to have this garden that only planted edible ingredients. And it didn't happen until a few years ago. But we only found out about that because of an email from someone that had stumbled across our magazine. So I think if we could have a page that would kind of highlight these organizations, this could be a great go-to resource guide for people that maybe want to start a garden at their own school, and now they have someone to get in touch with. So I think, uniting this community in general is really our number one goal. And I think so far we've had success with that, but I think with the help of this competition, we could have a lot more success with that. So what's next for College and Cook? Well, our summer issue is coming out in July. We're already working on the ladder and getting excited about it. As I mentioned, the website redesign is very important. But what I'd also like to say is, in order for us to build a future business plan for College and Cook, I think that this competition has kind of forced us to evaluate our future and to really look at the facts and figure out, not just what today is, not just what tomorrow is, but what 2 years from now is. And I think a lot of startups don't necessarily go that route, and I think that it's crucial to think that way, and I think that this competition has really helped us. So I'd like to thank you all very much for your time, and I'd like to thank all of you for being here today. I hope you believe in College and Cook as much as we do.
Thank you.
Wow. Great fun. Okay, judges. Who wants to lead off?
I will.
Jamila.
Once you graduate, how will you continue to stay close to the reader and, making sure that the magazine stays relevant to what's going on in the college community?
That's a great question. We're all sophomores, and our core staff is primarily sophomores, so we really have a few years to watch this thing grow. Mm-hmm. I can't answer that question 100% clearly for you right now, but the dream is that we'll find students that are freshmen currently or are going to be freshmen next year that are just as excited and want to get involved and will want to take this on and keep it going. And I think because we still have two plus years to watch this guy grow, we kind of have the opportunity to kind of develop relationships with people. So, I don't know exactly what the future is for this magazine, but I think we have the lovely opportunity of having the time to figure it out and to to work out a way to keep this alive.
And one of the websites that we actually sort of look to for inspiration with College and Cook is called Her Campus. It's a group of women who got their start in the Harvard Business Plan competition. And they have since graduated. Their website has seen tremendous success. It's about lifestyle things for a college woman. And they've been able to, through having representatives at different campuses, keep that college vibe going for their website and see continued growth and success.
What is your performance metrics to make a judge that this is a successful website for this type of magazine?
Sure. So we've looked at a variety of other similar publications or websites or blogs that are geared toward college students, mainly Her Campus, the one I just mentioned, but others as well. And we've looked at their visitation data over the years, which is available online to the public. And we sort of matched that up with the industry standards for ad revenue rates and what Google has quoted us at. And that's how we've sort of matched up what we expect College and Cook, how we expect College and Cook to perform over the next few years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You quote the Google $55.30 per CPA. Is that the target you try to get to?
So that's what, as of today, that's what our average. That's what Google has given us as an average. The financial projections are actually based on a much more conservative number. That's the industry standard. I believe it's about $6.94 per CPM.
Yeah, $55 is very high CPM.
Yes,
it's
that's
quite a high CPM.
That's why we decided not to use that number for our.
So your projection is $6 per CPM.
It's about $6, which is
Okay.
the average for similar publications.
Okay. Yeah.
Good.
Questions?
All right, well, thank you very
Thank
much.
you very
Good.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.